Welcome to the final section of this course, Creating and Debugging Application in Functional Approach. In this section, we will start with preparing an imperative class, then move on to refactoring the imperative class to become a functional class, and finally, we'll be debugging the code. Now let's move on to the video, preparing an imperative class. In this video, first we will see the 4 methods to access the list of our imperative class properties. Then we will look at the customer.h code. After that, we will define the 4 public methods, and finally, we will consume the main.cpp code. We will now develop the functional class so we can consume it to our functional program. Now let's take a look at the customer.h code. So this is the entire code. As you can see, we have prepared the new imperative class named customer. The class has the in property named ID as a unique customer. Initially, we have assigned the ID to 0. It also consists of 4 string properties, storing information about the customer, which is name, address, phone number, and email. The class also has a flag is active, to indicate whether or not our customer is active. If the customer has signed a contract with us, they are regarded as an active customer. Here we have assigned is active to true. Another property is registered customers, to save all registered customers we have regardless of the active customer. We will make the registered customers member become static, so we can fill it from outside the class and can keep the list of the customer class. Besides these properties, our class will also have 4 methods to access the list of our properties. They are getActiveCustomerNames. This can be used to get the list of active customer names. GetActiveCustomerAddresses. This can be used to get the list of active customer addresses. GetActiveCustomerPhoneNumbers. This can be used to get the list of active customer phone numbers. GetActiveCustomerEmails. This can be used to get the list of active customer emails. We have 4 public methods that haven't been defined yet. Now let's define them in the customer.cpp code. Open customer.cpp code. I have highlighted the code for you. As you can see, we have the 4 functions: getActiveCustomerNames, getActiveCustomerAddresses, getActiveCustomerPhoneNumbers, and getActiveCustomerEmails. The working of these 4 functions is relatively the same. For instance, in the getActiveCustomerNames method, you can see we have declared the vector collection named returnList of type string. The code loops each element in the registered customer's vector to find out the active customer. If it finds them, the code will extract the name of each customer and store it to the returnList vector. After finishing the method process, the method will feed the returnList result to the method user. Now let's consume this class using the main.cpp code. Open the main.cpp file. Let's see the entire code. In the main method, we can see that we first register our customer from the registerCustomers method. There we will fill the static public property of the customer class, which is registered customers, with a bunch of our customer information. As you can see, first we initialize the name, then we clear the registered customers vector. After that, we create the customer object and then fill all the properties. Next, we flip the value of b. Post that, we send data to the registered customers. Now, in our main function, the code instances the customer class and invokes the method of the class named getActiveCustomerNames. As we can see, the method returns a vector of string that contains the list of active customer names that will then store in the active customer names vector. Next, we can iterate the vector to extract the list of the active customer names. So it's time to compile and execute our code. Go to our terminal, type in g++7, followed by customer.cpp, main.cpp, std equals c++17 to compile our code. After the compilation is successful, type in /a.out to execute the program. Nice! Here is the output. As we can see in the registerCustomer method, only 5 from 10 customers are active, so not all of the names will be listed in this output. We can try the remaining 3 methods to the information about the active customers specifically, their addresses, phone numbers, and email addresses. So here we have come to the end of this video.